In Python, as well as other languages, comments are notes to yourself and others about what the code is doing. One of the worst things when you're coding is break-induced code amnesia. You come back to code you wrote a long time ago, and you have no clue what the code is doing. Good comments go a long way to helping with this. Here's a bad example of commenting. Try to see if you know where the commenting goes wrong as I do it. So you're printing out every number in the list. Nums is a list of numbers from 1 through 5. So it's a list of numbers. Then if you're printing every number, you must loop through every number. So for num and nums. Then our goal here is to print the numbers. So we print each number. You probably caught where I veered heavily into bad commenting practices, but I'll go straight into achieving the same result, but with good commenting. You have a function called print numbers that takes in an argument called nums. It prints out every number in nums. So for num and nums. The big takeaway here is that comments should be describing why, or the intention of code, not focusing on each microscopic level of detail that happens on every line of code. Also, variable names and function names can do a lot of heavy lifting for you, so you don't have to write nearly as many comments. In naming a function, print numbers, you limit 80 to 90% of doubts over what the function does, and you never once wrote a comment. Now that we've gone over the best ways to use comments, what types of comments are available to you? There's two main comments, single and multi-line comments. Single-line comments, as you've already seen, are lines preceded by a hashtag. The two places you can put them are before a line of code, meaning the line above, or directly horizontally after the line of code. General good Python style recommends not going past column 80 in your code, so I find myself using before line single line comments more often. Multi-line comments are further separated into two categories, comments on multiple lines and docstrings. Comments on multiple lines are exactly what they sound like. Instead of the hashtag where your comment can only cover one line, now it covers many lines. Now for docstrings. Remember this print numbers function from before? These lines 2 through 5 are no ordinary multi-line comment. If you call the help function and pass in this function, the output will be the function header itself, so the name of the function and the fact that it takes in an argument called nums. In addition to that, help will also output anything you write in this multi-line comment right at the start of the function. That's why it's called a doc string. It's a string that helps you document your code. If you want this docstring to be even more helpful, you can add things in like the types of the parameters, what their purpose is in the function, and any values you might be returning. Of course, in this case, since we're just printing a list out, we're returning nothing.